It's time, my friends, for Vitality, the super team to face Apeks. Today, the day we're gonna see Floor versus Derke, my friends. This one will be legendary. Let me remove the thing here.
But this map
I don't like that. Let's go, let's go.
Is Ascent. We go to Lotus afterwards. The map that Apeks picked up against.
And Vitality, man, they got actually both teams. They gotta win this, man.
Plenty to learn from there, and we'll move to
Save up on Omen.
Now Apeks on the attack.
Last time I saw him, he was on ISO on Haven.
Using the space.
Could happen today again.
Using their bodies there to contain and leaving mid a little bit more open, which is a good thing. Vitality send an early crunch there, and there's no bodies to be found.
Yeah, they've also just walked
this comp
from
Apeks need the pistol, man.
The spike is incredibly far away. The pistol around this wall is literally the worst thing in the universe, but it's fairly quick. Look how far forward the players on Vitality have always managed to get the utility, though.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Safe, I expect great things for you, bro. Great things.
Still haven't managed to cross into the site yet. Could have utilized the drone just to be safe, but that spot is clear.
It's one thing to keep an eye on as the game goes on. Malzy's usage of Deadlock. Picks going back and forth with low HP on some Vitality members.
Okay. That was close, real close.
Coming into this matchup, once we saw Agents
This kid is good, man. I think in their last game against Fnatic, man, he was kind of quiet. Oh, this is the new mouse from Razer that...
This map and you go, hey,
is the Nico mouse?
Played it. Hey,
the prototype?
Apeks have, and they won it dominantly.
You don't know who Nico is?
In their favor, but I wanted
the second greatest rifler of all time. Only behind Code Zero.
Within the pool, but also secondly by Vitality.
I'm base, bro. I'm base. A little bit.
Last stage, a sensor in combination with the trim.
Oh, the reverse king.
Awkward for
reminds me of Tans. Oh my god, that's a good missile. Poor Floor had no chance there. No help too.
The fact is, though, already adapting.
I like that from safe. That was good.
An impactful one. Florescent doesn't have.
Bro, if Apeks lose this round, I can see this being 9-0, 10-0, even 13-0. Not gonna lie.
Derke,
too early, Mundi. Bro, on this map,
complete surprise for Battle.
Against this comp is, bro.
Investments from Vitality into heavier rifles. They've managed their economy so well to give them a real chance in this round. That's now being converted into a 5 versus 3. Apeks, they've looked for this control on to defeat the aggressive pushes of Vitality.
You look like you are a slow man, bro, but you are fast as fuck, bro. Doesn't make any sense. I call him Zinedine Zidane for a reason.
To Vitality's defense,
even though he's Brazilian. Actually, that doesn't fit right.
No pressure on them. Derke and Kicks have been tagged up, but to create anything from this scenario will be.
But I love Zidane, bro. What can I do? I love Laz.
It may rely on big mistakes being made.
Still got salvos again.
The first man they're pressuring is safe. He has salvos and 2 teammates.
Yeah, they are saving this, bro. They are in trouble, ID.
Sort of round is not bad. You have to bear in mind they have some weaker weapons, a few pieces missing, and while you buy contact with a piece of utility, you better be ready for the contact. Not ideal. Again, a player advantage garnered by the side of Apeks as they make it into the A site.
And 2 rifles retrieved as well, so these players that come in with lots of weaknesses are now armed to the teeth, and Zivov, he gets away with that, but one stray shot would take him down. He has made this impossible situation for Vitality a bit more palatable. Derke walking all the way around, and it's just now being watched.
He knows about the 2 players.
At the right moment. But it's still Derke that they're dealing with.
Mosi, good pick. This is a huge round for them, man. Huge round.
Round on the board for Apeks and a Hail Mary play.
I missed the kill, so watch the replay with you guys.
Yeah, I think almost just the contact there from Governor ends up winning that round. Like, being able to remove Safe from position was so troublesome. It was. They were watching for Wine, and then the run out comes, and then they switch. That's a ridiculous
That was nice, Governor. That was a huge kill, man.
Zivov does a decent job.
Zivov tried
to try and turn the tide, but not quite enough this time around. Solid double peek at the end as well. Apeks on the board.
Good energy from Governor. I like it.
3-1 on the scoreboard, 7-1 for him. He's finally put to bed by Batu, creeping his way up through the tree, but the rotations are in from Vitality. They've got 2 with a 3rd very close by, while one's just being snatched out from under them. May look to deny that, but plenty of players being drawn out into the open as a result. It's
very winnable, man. Very winnable.
The ultimate finishes off Zivov.
They're gonna play together. Derke, we're gonna bait you, okay? I'm gonna bait you. Laz, you don't go first. Don't be dumb, Laz. Let him go first.
But both players coming a bit more direct, and his hope is that they would get aggressive, they would make the play, but Vitality are showing this temper, this patience.
Baiting, Laz. What are you doing?
They now know exactly where he is. They see that spike. He needs to win 2 against 1, and they are
If you die first, let's gonna be mad at you, bro.
Now in a firing line, looking to execute the leader on the other side, but
Yeah, let him.
Oh, and Malzy's hitting!
Okay, good thing, good thing. So what was that? What was that? How did they want that? What was that shot?
Yeah, Derke was the low one as well. Like,
What was that?
Away
It was not on him, bro. There is no way.
Finding the pick, but
I'll check PC right now. Pause the game. Pause the game.
Lands that final shot and gives Vitality the round. I really like.
I have been seeing some suspicious things in Valorant, bro. Not gonna lie to you. There's some crazy things happening. Who saw that coming, guy? Even something, bro. Everyone was cheating on that game.
Basics of geometry, bounce it off the wall. And unfortunately, well, for the side of
I still
Apeks.
don't understand what happened there. Damn! Stats for you, my friends. Before I forget it.
On the first page of their playbook, they've got depth to fall back on, so it needs to be an improvement from Apeks.
In case you just listen, Apeks has 7 kills, and that was the top flag for Apeks was 5. That's all I can say. That's all I remember.
A bit of mid control, knowing Vitality like to dump some util and fight for it, but from what we're seeing in this round, this is Vitality sitting back and going, oh,
4 woods for Vitality. I wonder if there's people who don't watch it and just listen. Like they're playing the games. No, because the sound of the game. No, you cannot do that.
It frees
the sound of the game here would bug you in jam. Maybe it's a good practice actually.
Passive from the side of Apeks, clearly having an expectation of that move.
My drive is insane though. Right, Valorant does that. It does that.
Tells them is there's an operator there, but they're doing the same in B main. They're just jiggle peeking it.
Well, they've seen a few times that Les has been the player moving to top mid. That it's been whether they know it's the Yoru or not.
Okay, that was a good bait. That was a good bait.
Been there. Well, Batu tries to pressure and find some info, force those players to make the rotate. But with that kill connected, it's back to easy living for Vitality. Nice.
But I still think that Laz is not playing his game on Vitality, man. He's good, of course, insane, a legend, but he's still not playing his game, bro.
And Salvo's coming
I still have this feeling.
I believe we're going to need to see.
He's shy, man.
Good paranoia. Just used, right? Good paranoia, but they don't clear him anyway. Somehow he survived in the back corner. Florescent's done well, but there's an immediate trade from Safe, and well, this leaves it all onto a over 15-second spike on the ground. This is impossible. There's absolutely no way that he comes out of this one alive. The cross being held in the
5-1, my friends, and no money for Apeks. Oh my goodness, it's coming, bro. It's coming.
But that's the disrespect aspect.
You know what's coming, bro. You know it.
They're just walking mid.
Oh, yeah, I cannot escape, bro. Every day, they need to remind me of that day.
We'll at least make it back. That's something.
It's not enough that it happened. You need to be reminded every day, bro. This is fucked up, actually.
Control that they've got. It's been a bit of a struggle to get that mid control with Vitality looking to dump in sometimes, and it looks like again they would go for the same play, but 2 are caught, and Malzy's quick to.
Nah, there is nothing they can do here, man. This is the curse. This is the curse, bro. It's bigger than all of us.
Control, and this is what we're talking about. Whether it's early round or late Vitality, when they decide they want that mid control, they get it almost every time. TP take.
Batu, save us. 2v2.
Did a double with the spike down now, and a 2v2. This is suddenly winnable.
Hey, Vova. If there's one man who can do it, who can stop the curse, who can avoid the 7-1 team, bro.
On this site,
hey, Vova.
Vova was a menace. Had one of the best performances we've ever seen from him individually.
From everyone, actually.
Versus players like Derke. New guys on the block like Sivov is going to be difficult. The time's in his favor, but now they know exactly where he is. Paranoia.
It's not your fault, it's not your fault, man. It's the gods of the universe. They chose this way.
Again, in the retake, back to that Fnatic game. Yeah. And the critique I'd have for Vitality is the mid-round.
I don't want to look back at anything, bro. At anything. I want to look forward to the future.
I think their quick reactions have been sublime. Derke under pressure. They know exactly where he is. Just about escapes with his life. Again, this dimensional drift used to try and clear. They've got them held off. Armageddon thrown through, but I don't think it will connect.
I would never imagine to see Derke and Les side by side here on the B side. Never. And look at them. Super team, super team, super team.
You clear at the backlines.
This is unfair, bro. This is unfair. This is just too much.
I don't see any chance.
This is too much, man.
Great play
What
by
Apeks? What can they do?
Once they hear that op ring out, that's the player having fallen back. They want to just blitz in and take him down.
What is that thing from you go, man? That you night out the cards and you create. Oh, Zodja. It's Zodja. I don't know how it's English.
Yeah.
And that was even,
that shit was OP.
they were already moving to the A side. Yeah, I think you
Is
might
this
be
thing,
spot on.
bro?
This is the first time they walked into the Lion's Den. And this is why you don't walk into the Lion's Den. Like, unless I think up until this point was 4 and 5, because we know they have the caliber of players. So I like that. Like, bring a guy in who might be able to just give those little bit of extra things that the players need in those moments. I think they'll be feeling pretty good though now. So maybe wasting his time a bit today.
Remember, guys, don't get too happy.
Yeah.
They cannot go back. They cannot go back. If they do, they are dead.
Play coming out from Derke again. We talked about his bold pushes, how aggressive he's been at times. He's even going to burn up a second gate crash. His
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now they should
Ay.
be here.
Except for the...
Ay, they are in trouble. He gets... What? Good trade, good trade.
That's really the confusing factor. But yeah, indeed, they are still ready for it. The trade comes in at least. So the first step from Apeks is going very well. Oh, I love this from Batu. Repositions on point.
Yeah, that was
And he
mad.
knows there's one close by. The stun gives away
Good
the
trade, Seth.
position, but Safe won't give away the kill.
Safe has heard the steps, but that's just the fake out running through mid.
On Sivafa here.
It does leave Sivov quite isolated, but he's going to rotate back into a much safer position.
Let's see what the kid can do.
He's been very good when left alone back at site.
Okay. That's good smoke.
Net to catch him this time and just trying to dodge the bullets within. The only goal from him really is to buy time. I like this. Kicks has joined him. Flash through together. Easy
played, bro. Well played.
Deck. They now have to push forward to try and
seconds.
grab it, and it will be retrieved. Trying to bait them back in, but now the full force of Vitality.
I like the way they played, bro. I like the way they played. Sivafa, that was a good timing on the smoke. Beautiful pop by Kicks. This thing is so good, man.
Like Vitality, we know
And remember,
they've got
this is
individuals, so
Apeks
every
map
single
pick, bro.
player
But I
here
told you,
has
attack
shown
side
that
with this composition here, man. You gotta win the pistol, man. It's too hard, man.
the thing
Especially
that they're
when you're
adding to
playing
it
against a good team.
today versus the other days is they
In this
are
case,
moving
a
as
super
unit,
team.
with the exception of Derke, who even then.
Yeah, Mundi, but they
often has
lost to
that backup until
Fnatic.
he's going a
They
little bit
did, man. They did. And I gotta say, Fnatic look insane, bro.
The rest of the squad is just moving in a way that's so difficult for you as an individual to work around, and for Apeks,
Let's go. Hope it's a
trying to get
fast
this
play.
map control, at times trying to make those individual plays, or even just having that
Every
small
time I say that,
gap.
it's not.
Those 1v1s, those 2v1s as Vitality are forcing them to be, are constantly falling into
Ult
the
for Derke.
defender's hands.
Most
And a
has
10
ult
to
2,
1,
Governor with Hunter Siri.
your own map pick. This is about as poor of a start as you could get. Now an opening
That's a
build
good
for
shot.
Governor,
That's a good
and
shot.
this time not traded out. It gives Apeks the man advantage to work with.
Okay. Oh, they're going?
Oh, timing. Looked like it could be problematic. Not going to connect with the...
Man, Kick is
clear the
insane,
corner,
bro.
but found absolutely nothing.
Yo,
Governor's
Governor
doing
is
well.
clean.
Maybe the Guardian is his weapon of choice. Hoping
Yeah.
for a little bit more, but Kicks just again.
Oh, normally this is ice for
This has
Kicks.
to be one of the best individual performances we've seen from him. Just really running riot within the server. Avova is expected. Sivov is watching. They're trying to force these players out of the corner. We're going to see the null command utilized, but eventually runs out. Flash even used to try and help out, but Kicks is watching.
Was not a ace on a 4K. 11-1 Apeks. We are getting destroyed here.
Earlier, but it is LeBron James level performance from
And he's
Kicks.
smiling.
He's been phenomenal. He's initiating.
I'm not sure how I feel
He's
about
the
this.
guy flashing them through, calling for the plays.
I think-
and it's connecting every
I don't know.
time.
Yeah.
Apeks
What can he do, right?
With an
Cry?
to Vitality's problems that they're putting forward 11-1.
To a lot of it. If you could figure out early where that util is being set, and well, they're going to get caught.
Man,
by some
I
of it.
don't like to use that scomp, man. To pick this map
Damage, but it's not found a pick eventually. There
with
we
this composition is something that I don't like, man. Because you are so dependent on the pistol round. If you don't win the pistol,
Kicks again showing up. That
you are in big trouble for the beginning, man. It's so you give it the momentum to the other team.
With a streak from
And,
Apeks,
man,
unprecedented.
Every time I see that, bro. Every time I see it. And I see that a lot, okay?
4v2 that they're left in, you know, hoping there's a mistake made.
There is no
Vitality,
chance
but
to
so
come
far,
back, bro. There is
that
no
has
chance.
not
You get to
been
the
what
second
we've seen.
half,
This team's
once
been
again,
playing
depending
this
on
to
the pistol.
perfection. Halsey's
And
able
if
to
you don't,
isolate one. Vova! In with
that's
a
the game. But
double
if they
and
win,
hold on. It's not over yet. It's
it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over
Put
yet.
in the dirt.
Okay.
A Vova
No room for
Holding
mistake.
in the clutch.
But it's not
It looked
over yet.
unlikely, Tom. As loud as Pips and when they win a round or lose one. And that's a good sign to see early on. We want to see Apeks get confident because, again, even if this map does seem like it's a long way out of reach, you got to take it one step at a time, and it will benefit you moving into the next map to have that little bit of a mental reset. Vitality, oh, well, they're putting up some fight here. It's a 2v3, but the weaponry for Apeks makes this a bit more difficult than
Bro,
the
if
clutch
Batu
that we
dies
saw
here,
in
they're gonna lose
just
the
the
round.
previous round. Good spam from Batu, a little bit more damage connected.
30 seconds
And both
left.
players having dropped down, full rotations in from Apeks. They should all be here, but Kix has got another. Finally, he's put to bed, but safe now in a 1v1. He knows where he is. Not like this for Apeks. Oh!
Bro, I saw that happening. I saw that happening. Holy shit.
Does what needs to be
Evova
done.
to save the
Costly,
day.
though, Tom.
Really?
Little bit.
The zebra
Sounded like
mouse.
you were sweating now. I had full faith.
Oh, did you?
The Apeks.
Well, I'd
win
like to
that
go to the
round.
coaching staff and see if they feel the same.
We're just gonna cut, and Danito's just fallen off his chair. He's just lying on the ground, facing upwards. And
Bro, that was so close. That was so close.
well, you sort of mentioned icebreakers. I think they're going to be feeling quite warm. It is probably slightly warmer in Brazil. Here we go.
What did he say about Brazil? It's warm here? Actually, look how warm is it here, bro.
An immediate rotation will put Floor into the mix.
Where I live is gray, bro. Every day is
Attempt to
gray.
try and support the paranoia is perfect, though.
It's hot and then it rains.
Is completely synergized from the side of Vitality. This is more like they're running drills rather than actually like executing versus a team.
Yeah, my friends, low-key, this was a quite boring map, man. Apeks just got destroyed. This composition, I don't know, bro. It's not like the comp is bad, but I wouldn't pick this map to give it the option to the other team to start defense, even the defender side. I don't like that.
Carrying these rifles through is also
I feel like it's important for you
some
to
players investing so
start the game in a good way, you know, like,
being able to buy up
even for the
at a
next
time,
maps.
running so low here.
Imagine the confidence that Vitality will come to the map number 2 now.
Make this a bit more costly for their opposition, waiting for a piece of utility.
And this is the thing, bro. You don't want to give them confidence, trust me.
There'd be a paranoia coming right back towards
But me, Apeks, they should run double duelist. They should put Batu on Yoru, Floor on Jet, and play around this duel. That's their win condition. The way they are playing, they're not gonna win, bro.
It's ended within a
right out in the early fight. Sometimes it's Derke on his own, but a lot, and sometimes in a main as well. One or two players are taking those duels, but the difference
Oh,
is
look
now
at this,
they're
the
together.
final
They can
round,
group up
they
and
only
when
have
they were a
shares. I
unit,
never
when
saw
they
that
went
in
for
my
those
life,
mid
bro.
crunches and retakes and map control, they were so
Low-key,
clean.
Apeks is lucky. Lucky this is not 13-0, bro.
You imagine
Because it could be.
bigger
Easily.
challenge. For Apeks, it certainly seems like it was. One opening pick traded back, but the real deal here is that Apeks only have that
And they
one
are in
rifle
big trouble,
currently
man.
in the hands of Avova. For the
This
rest
could
of
be
the squad,
N2-0, but I don't see the Apeks winning the series.
Three players A,
Oh,
but
it's
the ult.
Mystic.
I would be
yeah.
so surprised if they do,
I feel
bro.
like they almost baited it. They used their paranoia to almost go, hey, look, we're executing. And then he's just used his ult to try and catch them as they run through. Zero impact from the one ultimate that they had in this round. And
Okay,
now it
good
comes
shot.
down to the pistols. Molsey
Okay.
Governor the same. They're still needing quite a bit
2v2,
more, though, with two
only
players
shares.
standing, and well, one of them's kicks.
No kills for Vitality.
Planted.
Spike goes down, the players split up. Scooby-Doo on the round, Governor and Batu. Oh no, they'll
I
rejoin.
love Scooby-Doo. Okay,
Rifle
okay.
covered by Batu as well gives them a chance, but like we said, Vitality, they played these rounds together. They've done so well when they were the ones retaking. See if they can hold control the same. A problem perhaps with the spike being behind
Last
Jenny. They
player
had to take the
standing.
fight. Zevov
Aye, easy for Governor.
there to greet him. Yeah, it's a horrible skin, Derke.
Bro, he actually is. He actually
They
is.
don't at the same time.
Shit skin, bro. It should be forbidden.
See, he would have hit that with
It's ugly. It's ugly. So ugly.
Sights on it just don't line up, man.
Oh, this one is
He
nice.
now aces the round. I'll go bold.
I was thinking about going bold, man, but
You got
I don't know. I think you're gonna let my hair grow.
Not expecting
If
much.
it's start, man, but if it start to get
40
too difficult to
Utility still
you know,
online.
like to
3 players.
adjust in the morning,
You know,
then you stop it.
Vandals as well. Like,
When it started to give him in trouble, I cut
if
it.
Vitality managed to win this round, we
So
have
far
some
it's
serious
okay.
questions to ask of Apeks.
I don't like trouble.
Derke's
practical guy.
side without too many problems. The rest of the team a little bit further behind. Seaboth
Ay, ay, ay.
another. That's it. There were 3 players in this site with off angles.
Oh my god, freak. Ay, ay, ay.
Rotations being launched as
One
well
tap,
by Les.
clean.
Okay, it's a bit messy, but the job has been done.
No, he's Brazilian, bro. He's not Messi.
Save the day. First is easy. The next 2, not so much.
Love that he saw him with the reveal and went, I'm going to jump right in front of him. Oh, he won't hit me. Well, he has. Batu with a chance to keep this team alive. The smoke goes down. It's a one-way. He can't defuse it.
But if you win this,
Here's
the castle's going bad, he said.
As well. Information to play with, but they're hiding. And the paranoia strikes just in time. Not even.
Oh, they're not giving anything. They're not. Oh my god, the guy even ulted.
The time is running low, and he doesn't know where Seabuff is, and even
Oh, Sivot. I like you, bro. I like you.
I
I like this guy. This guy is the real deal, my friends. GG!
For Vitality.
Apex! Gotta step it up. I wanna see 3 maps today.
And this was Apex's map pick. They go on to Lotus next, and no doubt, Tom, the confidence will be sky high. Lotus will be coming next after the break. Swing off of
That's
it.
paranoia.
The wall goes down. The players are spotted. The stun is perfect. Salvo's fired in, and no chance to reaggress.
Oh, punish.
Space on C, but Les is of course still waiting. Even gets himself an
Governor is low,
Now
so
moving back to the B
Apex.
side, but wall is up.
A
They
good
have to
start
walk
here would
through
be
it, and
so good
C
for you guys.
is the one waiting for them. Doesn't quite dodge the flash, and Florescent picks
They're
up
so
the
low.
double.
They're so
This is
low. No
looking
time.
dangerous.
Oh my god.
3-piece with a knife to finish it off. Apex will take
What
the
was
pistol
that?
round.
This is the best start ever.
What was that?
I always want to say Gapna in sort of an
Oh
English
my!
accent,
Who was
you
the
know,
one who
when
died
bringing
for the
it
knife?
to a
Was you,
point.
bro?
It really does feel like he's from my hometown in this one. Ridiculous way to close out the round, and a round that started very well, but honestly it looked like it was going to be firmly
Yo, he's selling shots by
favor
far.
of Vitality up until the point where
Oh
Florescent
my god, he
managed to
got
get
last,
3
my boy!
picks within
Governor!
a matter of
Wake up the
seconds.
beast, bro!
Solid win. Les almost completely out of the action. Maybe hoping a few spam shots from the Ghost can do some damage. Instead, it's Derke to take that aggressive positioning. Les has already managed to find a second? I don't know how his Ghost is already doing this much damage, but
Well, there's no way they lose this round, right?
bear in mind, the main goal is to hold on to those rifles at least, at a minimum. But with 12 seconds left, somehow this looks possible. An easy kill onto safe leaves Sivo alone. Again, another drop. This is starting to get very scary. This man is ever dangerous with the classic and even hits the shot at the end. But, oh, we've seen that one before.
Yeah,
Vova
we did
just
in the
gets
first
it over the
map.
line.
Yeah, Vova.
Swag!
alone As the barriers go
No?
back up, but
I don't know, bro. Why I
Tom,
get
that's
swag
a
vamps
round
from
we
this guy,
wanna
bro?
see a
I mean, the
clean
swag
one
player,
from
okay?
Les could be
1.6
dangerous for the
legend.
Ghost. Granted, I did mention playing behind his util, which he did not have. Instead, he walks into the site, interrupts the take. Impressive performance with just a few pistols, and even from Seagull there. But
Can I get an instant replay of the sound that Mitch just made, please?
not again.
Someone check on Safe's desk. He's going to be very annoyed by that one, because I would be. What is this round? What is going on? Les has just walked and been shot from above. Kick's now back in position once again to try and save them here. Solid stun. But Kix is going to hold on to position. Aftershock being sent in. Do they realize how far Avova has got? No, it seems like they've got the complete misread. They've just left.
There's still players here, but they're waiting for someone to step out of line. Malsey almost did. Governor's been spotted while information.
Oh,
but
this
look
is
at
a
the
big
cost.
round, my friend. This is a
Seagull
big
alone
round.
Against 3.
With an Odin.
Apex
Yes, indeed.
stands an even better chance with that big boy.
It's not best known for its movement.
Yeah, he's saving already. Smart
Some
cat.
could've- Like you said,
This is
Tom,
the replay
weeks
of the next round, man.
from Vitality.
Let's
on
hit
the
some
attack.
good shots.
So, although it's a good
And
start,
then, at the end of the
they
round,
need
he
to
decided to
keep
save
up
the
the
Odin.
same pace.
There was nothing he could do.
Yeah, I think for Vitality as well, we're actually going to see a fairly early pause. I will say, like,
Come.
Let's see if that is something that Apex can put him back into the habit of. The stun slows them slightly. Rolling Thunder, though, has gotten boots on the ground. Avova slipping his way into the site. The ult forcing players back in Waterfall, but an early ult out of less. The Viper's Pit now in play, covering so much of this space. It's going to at least deny deeper control.
Look at that, bro. Precise gun play right here, guys. This is Valorant. This is Valorant. Crazy shit.
A lot of that positioning. Salvos for the post become almost an insta-kill, and Derke is going to go hunting, but he's met with only demise. Molesy already clearing one. The spams through will immediately
Molesey's just farming them, bro. What?
Picking up the kills onto those.
No one is understanding what's happening by him.
Anyway, while Batu will help clear up the mess.
Flawless round. Flawless round.
That ends up giving them their 5th round. A huge
I want to say
boost
it's
to their
POV.
economy. And for
Guy was cooking there.
Even committing an ultimate into that one, that's got to feel frustrating.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, once Armageddon comes into play, you can see that Les is worried about
that was
giving
smart,
up
that was
all
smart.
of that space on
Yeah, play Vandal. Guys, play Vandal.
towards Waterfall. They can't even be contained towards Spawn if Les falls back, so he pops the ult.
Shut the
but
fuck
it's
up, that
a
was
little
insane,
bit
right?
too shallow, and because there's
They are
one
multi every time
still
after the
online, or in
safe
fact,
state.
the only ult really. I mean, Seavoff, you know.
No
is what it
words
is. The
coming
only ult
out
they
of
really
their
had to
mouths
work with
anymore,
was
bro.
Les on that ulti, on that Viper's Pit, which was
I wonder if that guy got find him, man.
with a perfect response from Apeks, containing all that space. And for Malsey hitting 3 players through, I think 2 of which were headshots. That's something. You can't really account for that. For Apeks, that is a golden basket, a gift that they didn't know they would be receiving. A 5-1.
Come on, are we really gonna have another set 1 here, bro? This is too much, man. Too much already.
On this aggressive angle, and they're watching it. They know he can be around here, and getting out an impossibility.
Yeah, the info just not there, and
He got
that was
punished.
almost too easy. Maybe expectation would normally be there's a few more.
This time didn't do anything.
Point of contact, paranoia.
Okay, they have
will leave them
triplers
completely
for the
blind.
already.
Salva's being expended by either side, forcing them into a fight, but Kicks will win it. It's an immediate rotation, though. Or at least, they're going to try to sell the idea that it is.
Push up through C. Les has seen no action. He wanted the 1v1 if there was a lurker. Oh,
Les for kill.
luckily cancelled at the last second. Derke was rounding the corner, but Les not
Kicks with
expected to
Rolling
be
Thunder.
that deep that early. The rotation now, as the spike is going to move to the C side, and Batu will try to grab a little bit of extra value. In fact, there's even a further
Wait,
lurk
Derke
coming in
knows.
later from Avova. They're very spread out.
Yeah.
It offers 1v1s. It offers XV1s for Vitality with Les coming in late. They've got full containment over this site. The only place they can really be is around Waterfall. So Avova's position shouldn't be
What a
that
shot,
much of a
bro.
surprise. But he wins the fight anyways. And they know where Les is, dodging the Rolling Thunder. It's a
Oh,
great
that's
start
unlucky.
for
But
Apeks.
what?
They've cleared 2 points of danger. Rolling Thunder was even utilized by this defensive side to get into the site, but there was nobody there. They were being
Yeah, bro,
proactive
looks
from
like
this
the
position,
7-1
and
is
DQC
coming. This is gonna
almost
break
impossible.
Vitality
Looking to try
economy,
and swing
break
them
their
together.
economy. 6-1. But that one has to 3 maps, so we're fine here. 7-1, my friends. Again, second time. Only in this game, man. This is
But
insane.
it also happens to
It
do lot
must
of
be a
damage on the
curse,
server.
man. It
That's what
must
I'm
be
saying,
something like this.
Molesy currently
There is no
topping
other
at 12
explanation,
while
man.
playing
It's a
for
joke,
Brazil.
man. A joke from the
Been a
universe.
standout so
Why they
far.
hate Brazil, bro? Why they hate us?
He flew the stat that
This doesn't make any
Claw
sense,
was the one
man.
being assisted the most, but it seems like the
You
assist
should be
war has
happy
taken over.
now. It's all pain, violence here. Actually, it's not that bad compared to other. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Never being in other countries.
Shots still go Les's way. A punish onto Florescent.
But at least we used to have football, you know, like that was our thing. Now it's all shit.
Perfectly timed by Safe. He makes it out, slows them.
Even
so
Valorant, bro, we
much.
suck.
Will still be secured.
Our CS things is shit too.
To play with. On either
Except
side,
Bang, I like
it's
Bang.
just going to come down to the firefight. Governor, from these positions, has normally done pretty well. Happy to play super aggressive. Of course, someone who has been on that duelist role in the past.
Come on, lads. Bring us some happiness.
In fact, and does exceptionally. 2 quick picks. Puts things back into a 3v3, but also buys a lot of time. Kicks back towards that spike. Back in position, but look at the amount of utility there's still.
How Batu. Look. Oh, yo, bro. If you lose the run because of this, kid.
But when you have
I respect that. I respect that. I like that, actually. Good job. Good job. Doing more. Doing more. But if you lose this round, bro, I can only imagine your teammates and coach reactions.
8-1. Apeks again. Look, it might hit, but Les hits harder. I don't know how he does that. You know, first bullet accuracy, I'll give him that, but it was the third shot in the spray, making it work. This takes down Kicks, and well, he must have been upset about those Kicks flashes in the last map.
Batu started shooting this guy's body in the middle of the round.
This has been a phenomenal performance, no matter what we think of Vitality's attack side. One round ain't gonna be enough. At least it shouldn't be. Derke, well, he's got the clone. Let's see if he can take down the man himself. Batu and Malzy in a firing squad, waiting for that peek, a stun, or perhaps a flash. It is indeed ready and waiting.
Yeah, I don't think Derke is playing Neon.
Got support from up top if they swing wide, but if C-buff goes down, there's
But
no
man,
need
wait.
There's no
Vitality,
pressure
if they get...
as players keep on falling.
Yeah, they need at least 4, right?
Les and Derke desperately low.
They need
And
at least
Governor
4, bro.
takes full advantage of that. From this point, 8-1 down, economy on
Man,
the brink.
Haven will be fun, bro.
And a 2
Haven will be a
versus 4.
fun map.
It's tempting to go.
I really
for it.
hope
It's
to
tempting
see
to save either
Apeks
way.
running
There's
double
reasons
duelist
behind the
there.
call.
Full
Kicks
floor
sliding
on
now,
Jet
I think that will spur them forward.
and Bat on Yoru.
On the back of the stun.
Hopefully are even on
Big
ISO.
opportunity. That's a second pickup. But the timer is ticking. And the spike set to explode very soon.
Oh.
Back with his antics from Ascent. He didn't take kindly to his body being spammed mid-round. 4 kills and
I don't
2
think I ever saw that in my
rounds
life.
for Vitality.
I don't think I ever saw that.
Looking at this
Get
team, when
jumped.
seeing changes are being made to the
Still
squad,
gets
a lot
two
of
kills
people
like
look
that?
to Kicks as that
What?
player that could be let go. Where I feel like at times,
Fools.
yeah, this guy has been not only the glue of the squad, but then you go back to the last map in particular, and he was almost the carry. Like, everybody had a good map. Oh, around the... He was the distraction. That's the worst part. The whole point of his peak there
Doesn't
was to
make
give
any
distraction for
sense.
less to get both kills. He's the distraction and the show at the same time.
Bro,
4 for
I
them in
don't
the
think I
round.
ever saw that.
Second on the board, and well, Vitality can now
Jesus
build off
Christ.
of this.
Oh,
Out
that's
of the map
didn't go
just
this
yet.
good.
Well, that's it. Apeks aren't in the clear because 4, I said 1 round won't be enough. 4 rounds, a pistol.
I'd
Maybe
like to have
reality.
some
There's a
acai
good
right
chance
now,
for
my
Vitality,
friends.
And that's a confidence
Oh
builder
my
of a round,
god, that
certainly
would be
for
great.
Kicks.
Actually
Let's
great.
see as well what
Did you
Derke
guys
has planned
have
on the
tried
attack
acai
side
ever?
when it comes to this Neon.
So
For
good, man.
Apeks, they gotta keep going.
Is
Keep
that
pushing forward. 2 rounds left to
from
play.
where I'm
4.5.
from? In
They can
Brazil?
get to
Well, we
10.
can have
It
access
looks like
here.
they'll make it all the way to Haven. But if
Yeah,
it's
since
an 8-4
I-
half,
yeah.
it's anyone's
I
guess.
drink it, right? Like-
Elimination on the line for Apeks.
Yeah.
There's no room to leave things
Get
up
it, I
to
don't know.
chance. Batu
Okay.
delivers onto safe immediately. An opening for the Outlaw. And they will look to just coagulate, push as a squad into that A site by the looks of things. Wherever they go, let's hope they do it together.
Safe has been having a rough old time. A lot of the time you want your
Yeah, man.
Teo to be getting you
not gonna say
information,
anything.
but more importantly, having that plant denial, having that retake potential, being the first person to fall in quite a few of these rounds, it definitely doesn't feel like a great game for him so far.
Spike planted.
And that deadly duo of him and Derke have definitely been struggling a bit. Post plant, rifles available. Well, straight away, Derke tries to get.
Ay, 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 Batu!
But he hits both as they drop.
Batu! I love this kid, bro.
Is back on the ground.
Ay, 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 this kid. I love it, I love it, I love it.
I'm sure Batu's
Ace,
going
ace,
hunting. He wants
ace.
that ace.
Upgraded his rifle as well.
Step drop, step drop.
It's only Les standing in his way, and he will block the ace attempt. Even still,
Oh
though,
my
for Apeks,
God,
all
bro.
they needed was the round.
The kid doesn't
9
give a
on the board
fuck,
now,
bro.
and a smile
I love it.
Batu. This was phenomenal. Opening pick, gorgeous. Little jump peek from safe. He doesn't even get to see around the corner.
I was watching a video from Tansman teaching how to do that. Maybe he should watch it.
Unbelievable. Thank you for the slow-mo. It still looks impressive. And then
Last
jumping
player
around. He swapped his weapon so he couldn't take it out.
Let's my boy.
Just goes for the shorty instead.
Shroud of smoke and allow the further aggression. Safe is getting just caught every single time. They're not realizing the ground that's
He's
being
cosplaying
given up. They've
Kawanzin,
struggled
bro.
around this A side just with Batu being a menace. But that is just ridiculous. He's able to walk all the way up and...
My boy, come on, Lee. What's happening to you, bro? What's happening to you? What's happening to Safe, man?
Risking. he's just waiting outside of the pit, letting them have the space. Of course, they could have walked up behind him. It's a concern for him late round, but they couldn't have walked up behind through the spawn because look at the stack up from
Okay,
Vitality.
that was good. That was good.
Numbers
It's too short.
ready and waiting. Les pushes through his ult. They're not expecting that. They get caught from both sides.
Okay, 3 rounds. 3 rounds they can drain, man, if they win the
Left it
pistol.
all onto Batu.
But it's battle. Yeah, no time, no time.
Oh, he's not got time. 11 seconds. I think at this stage, just throw
Use it, use it.
kitchen sink at them, but
Got some
what's
XP,
even
bro.
the plan here? Just try and pad the stats a little? I think that's about it. Doesn't even have the spike. Well,
Level up that comp.
that ends up doing the work. Vitality have got
9-3, bro.
bit of additional hope.
9-3, 9-3.
Error, but you said that
Apeks, win the pistol, secure the map. Don't give them a chance. This is the super team we're talking about.
Facing elimination and 1 map away. So they come in
I like that.
swinging, but
I like that.
Vitality doing just the same.
I was like my boy Neymar, bro.
He's been there in the opening.
Dripping on
phase.
shot.
A little
Today we've got
bit of
epic
party on
game,
this
bro.
one, but a
Epic
double
game.
puts
Can
them
Real
on
Madrid
8.
come back
2 versus
against
3.
Arsenal? I don't know, bro. If there is one team who can do it, it's Flamengo. No, it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid.
Now it's your time to pull.
Flamengo would win easily.
What the same and Florescent.
Oh my god,
answers
Flor
the
is farming then.
challenge.
What was good for Vitality? I was yapping about
The
football.
odds back in Apex's favor.
Surprised Vitality even go for that. You already had a player advantage. You get the spike down, you play post. I feel like this is done. They wanted to get ahead of the curve. They wanted to turn it. Instead, it's
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
clinical already.
I knew he was going to win, bro. Sorry, Flor, but I knew Kicks got that, bro. I knew it. I knew it. This kid is insane,
No,
bro.
none at all. It looked like a round that should have been theirs already. A big play by Florescent.
He's good,
Gave them
bro.
an
He's
opportunity
good.
By Malsey as well.
It's the Breach Viper game. It's so weird.
Well, the Viper.
I don't think I will be able to watch the Real Madrid game because there's VCT EMEA games.
He's got success pushing them.
But man, I would love to watch it.
To have a
Not gonna lie.
performance like this, 17 and 8. Listen, we talk about Florescent.
Maybe I can watch the second half.
We're back, bro.
Yes, you are.
For now, it is a slow start. Avova, you might think is isolated, but has a supportive stun ready and raring to go. Immediately utilize. Avova will
Okay, he
pull
got
out the
punished.
util, but it doesn't matter.
We saw
Derke, I
Civil
think,
die in similar way.
Just spammed away and got rid of that aggressive Omen. The rotation.
And
quickly
Apeks,
coming
if you
in
lose
from
this round, I think
support
there is a
as well
good
from
chance you're gonna lose the map, man.
The flashes for the retake. They've caught Malsey.
Flor.
He ends up going down, kicks the one to
Carry
get
mode,
that
carry
trade,
mode.
but Florescent quickly on him. 3 versus 2. Some battle scars for Vitality. Reposition from Florescent sends them running 12 seconds. They need to get this plant in soon. And Batu, well, he's not going to be in a position to deny it. It looks like that plant will be secured. A nice reposition from Vitality gets them a 3v2. And again, damage done onto Safe, but as time
Misses
keeps
for
on
Safe.
rolling, Salvos come back online. They're now there to play
Safe's
with
low.
him. He needs to
This
win
kid
the
is
fight up
good.
close.
This kid is
Batu's
good.
Put him in the dirt.
Yeah, now less is all that's remaining. Normally cool as a cucumber in these clutch scenarios and already gets rid
Okay,
of
Flor,
an
he's low.
isolated fight, a creation of his own doing. Left onto Florescent, a chance to get them to just less playing passively and down to just a slither of HP.
That was
Florescent
nice.
will manage to find
That
the
was
pick.
nice. I like
Spike
that.
is
I
not
like
ticking
that.
anywhere near
Okay.
quick enough for this to be a problem.
Okay, we got a game. We got a game. But still, if Apeks lose next round, they're broke again.
Did a great job. Remember, this was round 3 of the half. They came in still with a good amount of weapons, and they're able to bring it down to a narrow margin. That is going to hit home for Apeks, as now some players
he was
struggle
blind.
to get a decent buy in this, and Vitality have a chance to fight their way right back into things.
My consistent critique, though, of this team throughout the map is they are over-aggressive. Yeah,
Yep.
over-aggressive in advantages.
3v2, Salvo's coming online in like
Big whiff.
And it was interesting that Apeks decided not to buy in this round.
Repositioned, looking to try and delay them any pressure onto the B site. Well aware of that potential. Rolling Thunder even going to be used here. Vitality wanting to keep this one as safe as humanly possible, setting up Derke for the opener. And he's going to take that space once again.
11 kills for Derke already. Go out.
4v3 up against Pistols, Tom. And look how aggressive they are. 2 players up close. Paranoia, all that was needed to bring that into Apex's favor. Now a 3v3. A weapon to be recovered as well, and a chance for these defenders. Apeks
Yeah, no win this fight,
looking
bro.
to capitalize on mistakes yet again. But it's still an uphill battle. Ult activated by
Oh,
Derke.
Derke is pissed, Derke is
Just looking
pissed.
to tag him up, but we've seen the fire go back in the other direction before. A triple in this round, a double in the hose plant, and
He's pissed, bro. He's pissed. I think it's the first time I hear that, no?
Right back into winning ways, and coming off the back of that round 3 reset, Apeks.
Yeah, that was half a buy for them.
In terms of economy, or they would have had they have fully invested into this round. But they came in with a lot of weaknesses. That gives them at least one opportunity to fight back.
Yeah, they didn't invest too much. A decent round
nice
for them. And it's weird because normally I'd look at this round as maybe a little bit of a negative because of how close it came, how many players were dropped. But I actually believe that Derke getting that 4K is so much more important. Like if he can get his confidence back
cuts, no
the
cuts.
last few rounds on attack,
Positive units in stats.
he's now positive in KD. That value worth so much more.
I feel like these stats at the end of the video, the time is very short. You guys have to pause it to see, right?
Feeling it now.
Yeah, I mean, that might just be him going positive in opening duels now. Ooh, that's a mistake from Seavoff, and Florescent punishes. That's what they needed. A way back in.
Big round, big round.
Putting their credits into this round. They won round 3, lost the previous, but that was a gamble that they could take this one across the line. Elimination in the back of their minds. And Derke again,
posture,
up close. This time he gets ahead of that retake, wants to fight them, knowing that utility would come his way. Now backs off. And they'll play that late round.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see for a while. They have so much to play with. Snakebite,
Picture posture too.
Aftershock as well.
We all gotta take care of ourselves.
Yeah, it's they need to clear these players so ridiculously fast. Timing for less couldn't be worse. Wanted to jump spot the angle. Aftershock has been used. Stun from Kicks needs to find the frags and only gonna get the one. It's left all on to safe. That time is ticking so fast, I don't know if they've got this anyway. I think that spike might be going off.
Oh, we got it!
Governor pushing up and getting eliminated, but this time he goes with the Vova. They go together. Another rifle to be recovered. And a real chance for Apeks in this round. The Rolling Thunder, even going to be committed, they can feel.
And time is low, bro.
Shifting into their favor, they get ahead of the ultimate.
20 seconds, 10 seconds.
Problem.
Batu still has the pit.
Defensive side is now, the site is fully there.
Oh my god, he can have missed,
But he shoots too early. 12 seconds left, and the kills go their way. It's all falling apart.
Couldn't he win just with the missiles?
It seemed like they put up the blockade just in time.
Yeah.
And you look at the change though for Vitality. They're winning.
Flower went away from her ult.
That they need to. The
But with the Viper's pet.
Swing their way. Dirk
Can use on B. Let's go.
A lot of success. Opening duels. He almost had another there. The gate crash saves Florescent, but it doesn't save the B site. Overrun. The big ult he put into play. Dirk is caught. He can run. He can move fast, and luckily
so fast. Oh, what?
Governor couldn't. He's being caught by his own ultimate. Apeks. They get the opening pick, but they'll wish they didn't.
I don't want to watch anymore. I don't want to watch anymore. I never see that in my life, okay?
Just eliminated himself.
Never, 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 never.
And now with the Viper's pit down on the site.
This is the Governor play, okay? This is the Governor play, bro.
There isn't.
Summit 2.0. What?
I'd love for them to have a third
What
pause now.
was that, dude?
Full talk.
The Apeks
2 minutes.
Bro, and the round is over.
First thing that
The round is over. 4 people saving
That
it.
wasn't anything I said.
I don't think I called that one.
Oh my. Replay. Don't show it. Don't show it. Saving, okay?
Because typically you're going to laugh those moments off, right? You're going to say, like, ah, it's all good. I messed up. Oh, no.
Yo, they're gonna show everything. They're gonna show everything.
Somewhere that we can. Oh. Oh, I wish we didn't replay that. I really wish we didn't replay that.
Oh my god, what?
Bro, I'm crying, bro. I'm crying. No.
It's an ult here! What's going on?
Why did anyone call he was
No, never saw. No, bro.
The salvos early, lots of space taken by Vitality.
Bro, this is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable. I have no words, bro. I actually cry.
Taken at least
Somewhat,
but they come in without Governor's ultimate, but with Governor.
I don't want to watch anymore. F5. This is over, bro.
To falling, no trade from Governor.
How do we recover from this, bro?
To take down Derke, at least a saving grace that we're back to even footing.
I thought you were going to say the
I would contact pass, bro. Look here, contact pass. I would kick the PC.
Oh, it's close.
Tough angle.
Come in and get anything done. Kicks making sure that
I would kick the PC, bro. Say, bro, they like a PC phrase, blue screen.
From having the ultimate online. I don't know if he jump spot. No, he's not seen of over.
No, he's close.
Timing here is going to be absolutely everything. Oh, he still wins the battle. Governor has at least managed to get rid of safe. They'll keep things.
Oof. Oh my
At least within
god.
the realm of possibility.
Fast jump.
Clearing these players from position is not going to be easy. Aftershock used to buy them time, but also counted out on the other side. A lot of damage being done. Snakebite goes through.
Redeem yourself, Governor. Redeem yourself. Defuse that. Defuse. No.
Defuse in front of it. Seavoth, though, is there to save the day.
Oh my god. This game is tilting for that now, bro.
And we are starting to see a
Kid, man, this kid is good, bro. Low-key. I love tracks.
If maybe they were
I miss
hit by the
tracks.
Snakebite, made vulnerable, but
I don't know.
player was
It's hard to
low,
say
the
because the kid
rest-
has nothing to do with
You've got
that,
some
but
explaining to do. What key did
he's
you
pretty-
just hit? What the? What key did you hit, man? That's ridiculous. What? The first jump, fine, because he hit.
what was that guy named from that French player who got banned in CS, bro?
And one mag, three.
This is his little brother.
I want to hear.
What the fuck was that?
This second less.
Oh my Becky shit. Guys, I'm asking for help to you to buy a new height adjustable table.
he's done so far as
If you
well.
can, support me on Patreon.
18 and 12.
Or that is this thank you option. Actually, there is this thank you option on YouTube. You can do it from YouTube too.
It could connect on, who could escape, and there's the
There's
lurk.
PayPal.
Striking again. Governor gone. Fluorescent trades. Oh, Vova's going to try and stick this one out. It's definitely risky, but he will be unstunned, but not
They are. Oh, the kid is good. The kid is so good. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Well, we saw the stats.
Yeah, man, they got
at
this
the
guy
beginning
for a
of the
reason,
day
no?
about how maybe his performance last week didn't
And
quite
Apeks,
match
bro.
up to the performance he had on the
What
first week.
Governor?
I'll look at the stats
Bro, he will
now.
never
15
be
and 16, you
forgotten
think, no?
because of that
Bit of
one.
an average game.
Never. This was the historical
He's
play,
been
bro.
Carrying.
But that's the thing.
Not
man.
in
I
a
mean,
good
look, also
way.
Living up to your first
Not in a
performance
good
with a
way.
performance like his is
That's
tough.
not how he
This
wants
is
to
a
be
timeout
remembered,
from
bro.
Apeks, the last timeout that we will see in regulation as we hit 11 to 10. As they
What did he
we
say?
continue to see needed. But that would be 7 in a row for Vitality by that point. Derke, he is unrelenting, but the blind, it's all got him, and he
That's not
wins.
hit.
He wins
Bro,
anyways, yeah.
don't ever get close to this position again,
As
Governor.
if Governor wasn't being stunned by everything, then also left blind. And then I was going to the
Bro, this
end zone.
position would be
They
Noah's
walked away.
Governor
Less
for me,
happy
bro.
to
I will
just
never
try and get
forget
the
that.
timing
He's
shot,
on
but
Governor. He's on Governor.
ultimately-
He did the
I
Governor.
was going to say should be punished.
Bro, that was so shit.
Yeah, it's not exactly another opening door
It was
for
funny,
Malsey,
bro.
but
It
it's a
was funny.
huge
I don't
upgrade
like,
as a
thank you. You
rifle
made my
can
day
now be
better.
recovered.
Oh
Apeks
my
can
god, I
approach
don't
this
think I
together.
cried like
Look at
that
Vitality. We've
a
seen
long
them
time, bro.
hold heaven. We've seen them peak heaven, and now they push heaven. The evolution of this aggression.
Best play, bro.
The
Best play ever.
success that's going to come with it. We can see plain as day. It's free for Derke. 3 picks, and Malsey returns. He's given the rifle over to Florescent, understandably. But his Sheriff is the one doing all the damage. And in fact, it needs to do it all. With
Bro, the
Seavoth
kid is on
standing in his
fire.
way.
He's mapping
12
serious
rounds.
point for Vitality.
Was
Apeks, what have you done?
Oh, there. Malsey 25 and 15. Putting his
Bro,
heart
18 kills
soul
and
into
18
this,
deaths
trying to
from
keep
Derke. Oh
Apeks
my
no
god.
chances of playoffs alive. Eventually, that aggression, you know, it's been one-upped every time. They're very ready for it. He will be sent backwards. 5v5 still. Ult for Derke.
Bro,
ult
the
for
game was
Seavoth.
looking
Maybe
good
he's
for
late
Apeks for a
info.
moment, bro. And
But
then
it's the
off,
salvos that
so
Safe is
quickly.
keeping deep into their spawn.
In a
It's the
tragic
stun
way.
that will be online
The
to
most
meet them.
tragic way I ever
His
saw,
utility
actually.
has been nigh on perfect so far. Already the numbers thinning out. Avova does his best to pull it back. He's even spotted one, but Seavoth is going to trade places, or at least he was thinking about it. But the spike now being tapped in goes the Snakebite. Denial again!
This
And
is
they're
it,
forced
my
into the
friends.
angle.
About to
The
shoot
weight
their
of
bodies
arms
now,
of
no?
Vitality
GG, my friends. The super team
out of
took the
Apex's
W.
chances for playoffs.
They are back.
2-0. The super team.
Governor, what was that?
Yeah, map number
Leave a like and subscribe, my friends. Today there is one more game.
The side of Vitality.
New Apeks versus DFM, and my friends, the last time the two teams face each other, DFM destroyed Apeks, man.
Himself now with a bit more reps on.
It's
towards
win
the smokes, the controller agents as
or
well. For me,
be eliminated, my friends. There is no other option here. Do or die, win or go home. Elimination
the flash on fracture
match.
still in the heads.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is a big game, and Patman is playing again.
So
This is the new Paper X.
and DFM will
Where is Mind Freak?
Yeah,
I don't know.
LeMay, top of mid, Jing looking after that.
You did see
I would
ahead,
never
so,
put Jing to
it's
play
a lot
smokes
of
when I have
information
Mind
for
Freak
DFM,
in my
and pretty soon
team.
they're
Never,
gonna
never,
collect
never.
themselves and push into a site.
Yeah, but these thorns at the front of the site. Patman.
One of the greatest
for them to be
controller
popped
players
at
of
the
all
moment to
time.
stave off any immediate aggression.
Nothing
and
against Jing,
into
but
the dark
to-
cover, but a very large.
You know what I mean, right?
From Paper X to
Doesn't
this
make
A
fucking
site.
sense. But this is Paper X. Nothing makes sense with this thing. That's why we love them, right?
Towards the site.
So let's see what they
Center of
cook.
it,
May,
set, wait,
one of the best
bit of
players in the
time.
world. Can he
Until they get
save
back
the
online.
FM here today?
Can come
I
out
don't know.
pretty
Let's see.
Nicely as well. Salvo's haunt sees.
Whoa.
And also, Miro little brother played
he
his
went pushing
first
down
game
low.
for Zeta today against Talaman. Go
Great
check it
initiative
out.
They actually went towards
Spoiler
top
alert.
and wrapped because you don't see the.
The guy's insane, bro. The guy's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Dark cover back down.
Uh-oh.
They kind of have to call it. They have to go.
And you do have Patman playing for anti-flash. DFM does check into it, but something arrives on the scene. Double kill.
Clean pistol round for Paper X.
Who would win? The Judge or the Odin? Who bites the bullet first?
It's gonna be something. That range, that weapon.
The judge there, bro, too
Now
strong,
you've lost the
yeah.
main control as well, so it's
I
a little
just
bit more
wondered, did he have a drone?
one-dimensional For DFM, Quack. Oh,
Some teammate told him, bro.
Too bad. Still
He gets the kill, he gets the kill, man. I don't think I ever saw that.
Attempt at pushing onto a different position. Can Jing hold it? It's not quite gonna happen. Paper X now trying to flood back in,
Okay, good push by the Vi.
but okay, just trying to pick some targets.
Jin
down.
was
Jin's
lost
a
there,
little bit
bro.
lost, but the spike gets delivered nonetheless.
yeah, but with 10 seconds to go, as it does get planted, there's
Okay.
a Kame caught out with Util.
Play together
Shut
now.
the door down, but nope, no chance. Pop flashed in over, and Jinbunk to react. Still a 1-on-2. He knows where his opponents are, so able to isolate the duels. Now just a 1-on-1. Somewhat low HP.
I
on
said it
both
together.
sides.
They're playing one by one.
Just
They're
crouching
playing
down,
one by
but he
one.
doesn't
These
let
guys,
him
they don't know how to play
Slide
FPS, bro. They
Jing
just
out
don't
from
know. Jinbong, you are insane, though. Insane, bro. Punish them, punish them.
Red Bull clutch for DFM.
I'm sorry, I get a little emotional watching Paper X,
They're not
okay?
able to get that
'Cause
one. You know,
see
sometimes
what
it's
they are
always not
doing?
good when you try to
This
do
is
the tracking on the
terrible.
long distance game on that one. Still, that was technically. For
This is a
moment in
big
time,
round, man. This is a
3
big
versus 5
round.
advantage for Paper
You
X
are in a
in that
1v3
round, and a
situation,
2
have a
versus
flash on
3
KO
that they
and
have
play
to really
one
just
by
contend with
one.
On the reverse, when the plant goes down for DFM, it's great shots out from Jinbong. Close enough towards getting the
Time is getting low, my friends. 20 seconds.
To ask for devise Arcros.
But my buy for the second is here
There
alone.
it goes. It certainly will be enough information. Can he find his mark, though? The flash being sent out by his teammate. He hears the drop, runs in, finds me, but traded
Try to grab
instantly.
deal too.
8 seconds left. and
Only
Akame
something left
begins to
without-
push up. The spike now planted, and Paper X,
That was
as
a
they
good tap.
try
That was
to
a good
send-
tap.
They're not gonna be able to
Big
do
round,
just
man.
that.
Big round.
That's
No
the case of a
money
Akame
for
kill
Paper X.
Right there. Not bad from him to get 3 to equalize us back up on a situation where it could have been turned upside down from Forsaken in the dark cover, pulling out utility at the wrong time when there is a little bit
Man,
of
he's not
trade to come
a
out
fake player,
from
bro.
the DFM
They are
guys.
changing
So
everything, bro.
starting to
Low-key,
make a couple
if
of
Paper
these
X
rounds
loses
go
here
quite
today, the
close
first
on
person I would
top.
change would be the
So
coach.
you need to see that.
It's better than change the coach than change the 3-power players.
Now, though, revealing a
And
little
don't
bit
get me wrong, bro. I actually love Alex, okay? I'm a big fan of the guy.
Throwing them off their scent right
But-
now. They're a little bit blocked.
It's bad decision after bad decision in my eyes. We don't know what happened inside. Judging from the outside, for the games, from what we saw, okay?
Forsaken now, May finding a shot.
I think it's easier for you to change the coach than to change the players, right?
As well.
Easy enough. Or the problem is the coach, problem is the players. We don't know.
Especially with
Okay,
Malcolm
we don't
in.
know.
Now something does get to pull the blades right back out. Takes down his
One thing I know, these guys
3 more
are
tangles
all
in.
insane players.
Does float upwards, finds the next, Jing in for the other, and something to nail it all down.
This thing, bro, they make me insane. Insane. Alex, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I don't want you to go. I want you guys to stay together forever and ever.
Behind the team. Make
I love
sure
you.
that
I love
everyone is
Paper
well
X.
coordinated, and I think that's the name of the game at the end there for something.
Look at that, bro. Then we run like this. But I tell you, man, they have the talent, bro. Something on Jet. I love that.
Play with the blades. They were staved off for a little bit, right? The first kill is there. There's a reset time in the
Where's my
round
point?
for
Mind
DFM,
freak,
who
bro.
starts
Nothing
to
against
get
you,
in towards
Batman.
this B site. Some good shots starting to come out from them, but Akame, untradeable. May,
That's so nice.
untradeable. And then you got the nice timing, as I said, from Jing, and then GN, well,
People are
just
saying
in
he's
that
a
one
bad
versus
player.
two,
Oh
and
my
he can't
god.
get
I
any
wish I was bad at
headshot
something.
towards something either there. So a well-played round. Individually, you think they're from something. as a big pivotal component.
This time, though, May's got blades of his own, but something. Oh,
Okay, that was good. That was good.
inspired combo play up towards tiles now.
And now it's time to May to shine, bro. One of the best players in the world. I see people asking May on Paperex.
Meanwhile, GN, Cosmic Divide.
That's,
When the plant goes
can
down,
imagine.
Just trying to get into good enough position to send it over. There it is. Pop flash out. Akami trying to buy as much time as possible as well. Something waiting for the coordinated push to go through, but you also have the Teo utility. Jing will sidestep.
Okay.
And the
Clean.
Paperex.
Okay, that was pretty good. And now it's DFM time to be broke.
Yep, one scanny boy, and that's just going to send you away.
Ooh.
Eventually, this Nebula will fade.
Couple of investigative shots, and Paperex scrounge back in towards Cubby. They do have a lovely setup here. If it does come down into it, the C's will snag onto a couple players.
Just don't want to see them overheat.
Continue to peek on through, and there it is. Forsaken will cool them off with a couple of bullets.
Looking good, Paperex. Looking
And
good.
it's the spike down on the ground.
Looking
Something
clean.
spots out May. And Jinbung, all of a sudden singing an aria of sorrow. His teammates have fallen all around him.
Yeah, man, that is nothing this guy can do.
Timing at the moment from DFM because they didn't have a good
6-2. 4 ults for DFM, man.
Continues to string more rounds together. This time, though, full ultimates. Do have a lovely...
He was so blind, bro. If there was someone there, it would be so dead.
Continues.
If you're going to invest in Null Command here as well, you're going to see a little bit of...
Man, can you imagine not seeing Paperex in playoffs?
Is still available.
I'm not even saying on Toronto.
Gonna get caught
I'm
in the
saying
mix.
playoffs
Plant can
Pacific,
look to
man.
go down for DFM.
That would be insane, bro.
And you'd expect Patman to rip his on the return.
Cosmic Divide in front of Paperex as well. So at least setting up for the retake now, but you gotta work around this obstacle, this purple obstacle. Ooh, Armageddon just buys even more time.
Yeah, and there's the Null Command for Patman as well, so Paperex are all in.
You gotta keep going. Patman so far so good. Pop flash off towards the side, and with the bullets being fired over, they know where he is. It's gonna be a bit of a trade. Now Divide finding May as well.
Okay,
Jing
thought of
will
it too.
expire unfortunately, but down towards Arts. Stuck inside of one. He's trying to keep himself inside the cellar. The salvo is doing a bit of work.
Divide.
Receive them kindly.
And yeah.
Oh, Arc Rose peak.
We got kind of luck in the last bullet, bro.
Yeah, once upon a time, May...
Yeah, but May
always look towards
man, a lot of
the
times
side.
what happens with May is he sees his team getting in the shot and he goes for the hero plays, start playing individually.
It's a shot, but
And I think everyone does that, right?
there is still the lead for Paperex
It's,
throughout all these trades.
Surviving instinct.
Gets somewhat equalized then.
You want to do something, man.
Paperex still retaining control and information over the map, but DFM will re-aggress once again.
Jing does have from the shadows to get to the back of this side if needed, which actually he just rips right there, so normal things he's doing. It's going to cancel it, as the dark cover will hold some timing for something right now. Got to also state that GN gone means that something can have a bit of a strong line here from the spawn location.
Trying to work the numbers. Something though.
Oh, he
will
stayed
find
there,
the first
bro.
shot.
Aye!
Second one not quite there,
That would
which
have been
allows
nice if he hits,
DFM to
bro.
truly get into sight, but because the door's not shut, they're still trying to err on the side of caution.
Yep, Haunt's available.
But
too.
wasn't
If Haunt's
necessary.
allowed to scan something. It's huge here.
I respect that.
Denied.
Quick. Jinbo now to hold down the sight lines, and
Yeah,
he's gonna
but the
do
issue
the
is,
double.
man, if
A two for
DFM
on the
gets
side of DFM,
4
and they
rounds,
will
man
pick themselves
5,
up the
this
third
is
round.
good for Dan.
Vi goes into main. Yes, he's lucky enough to be able to get this first kill here, which I thought he might actually die because he maybe has second guessed himself, and then some A main pushing, more pushing in towards B main, and then something wanting to get
Did the Vi need to hold the angles
alone.
alone?
3 versus 2 advantage there, so these
Oh,
are
he's fire up, bro. I can see in the eyes. I can see in the eyes.
For a risk,
He wants, bro.
You know, it's a great reward. If you don't, well, you give your opponents
He's
an
hungry.
opportunity to win the round, and it is the ladder there for DFM. Now looking to salvage something on this attacking side and trying to make it a 5-7 half.
For now, still grouped up outside of B main. Also unaware that something has a second up, but surely they anticipate. Slow creeps up, but you do have Forsaken attempting to thread the needle.
Yep.
Man, Forsaken is one of the most valuable players in the world, bro. I feel like he can play anything, man. Anything.
Will drop. Jinbung 86th for now.
What thing in the road, man, do you think Forsaken doesn't have a spot?
Entire squad inside of B main.
Yep. Still there as well. 0 point to confirm.
Imagine, he leaves Paper Rex, bro. I think everything would try to get him, bro. Everything in the road.
Give them some time to converse on how they want to get back in towards this B site, which is currently only defended by Patman and by Devi. You got a shift from Jing as well with a Paranoia available.
There it is, already sent through. Jing will be able to neutralize Mei for now. He's got to exterminate even more. Shrouded steps into B main for
okay, important for Paper Rex to win this round. Low money on the FM.
Alone and cold. The pop
this is good, this is good.
You're a superstitious person for the 9-3 curse. Operator again gonna miss its mark, but look at this, Mei! In for 2!
Talking about the setups, it's Akame this time, and he's got the Bladestorm. Mei trying to elevate himself in towards the B side possibly, but knows that he's got to watch out for the back. Arc Rose out from Devi, finds some information, just confirms it really. But for Mei to swipe right on by, right clicks in, something, looking for the angle, will
oh, he gets one more, bro. The guy's insane.
Once again, being a huge obstacle against Paper Rex. Something's low HP as well. This
I really want to see Mei
a 4-8
on international one day, bro.
Unless a magical rabbit is pulled out of the hat right now.
I think he's just too good, man. Just too good at this game.
And it's going to be
he's one of my favorite players to watch.
On the board that DFM absolutely needed for the exchange.
So, like I said, man, this H for half here. If DFM wins the pistol, man, they are in great position to win the map.
Shut down a lot, losing out on the trade game to Paper Rex in a.
But Paper Rex, they can cook some attack rounds, so let's see, that's it.